Hey guys, Jackie here. It's been a long time since I posted a video and I apologize for that. It's just been a crazy year for me and I finally have time to make a video again. Not sure if I'm going to record as frequent as I did before, but I'll try to put some content up maybe once every few weeks or so. And as you can see, I am back on the World of Warcraft. I don't think I can continue with my old playthrough since this hunter right here, Tristana, has already leveled up to 110. But instead, I think I'll do some sort of a introduction/tutorial video regarding to Hunter. And to be specific, I'm going to show you how to play as a Marksman Hunter, since I feel like Marksman spec, it's one of the harder spec to play in PvE compared to Beastmaster and Survivor spec, I think. But don't get me wrong, I have BM and Survivor spec, it's pretty good in their own category, but I'm not so sure about Survivor myself since I haven't really tried and played that yet. Anyway, first and foremost, I'm pretty new to this tutorial type of video, so if I didn't do as well in explaining things, please excuse me for it, and I'll be sure to improve upon it. And as well as leave a comment below if you have some type of critique or improvements that you think it will be benefits to these type of videos. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoy this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So, where do we start? I guess I'll start with the talent build that I have. So let's go into the talent build. So yeah, first here I have Lone Wolf. And the reason why I picked Lone Wolf is because even though it disabled the ability to summon pets, it actually increased our hunter overall damage by 18%. And besides, I don't think we need a pet to tank for us, since majority of the time we'd be using Marksman purely for dungeoning and raiding purposes. So let's go on to the second one. The second tier, I used Lock and Load because it have an 8% chance of having aim shot instantly cast twice, and that's a deal breaker right there compared to the other two skills within that tier, since instant cast equals to faster damaging to the enemy, which increase your DPS. Now on the third tier, this is more of a mobility type of passive tiers. This one is where you can actually decide, by yourself, but I personally use post haste because it makes things much more easier to dodge and kite with disengage, as well as it's a great to have that 60% boost speed for 5 seconds. Even though on the previous patch this is actually on 8 seconds, but they nerfed it to 5 seconds, but it's still good. I feel like it's still good to just run around in super speed for 5 seconds to get away with things. Okay, so on to the fourth tier, we have is the Patient Sniper, and the reason why I choose this is because it gives me 30 more maximum focus, which it increases to 150, and that means that I have more time, not more time, more resource to spend on my skills. And what this particular passive does is that it actually causes my target to be vulnerable, that also to increase damage taken from my mark shot and aim shot by 150%. So it's a good thing to use. So on fifth tier we have is Binding Shot, but this one is also up to you, but I choose Binding Shot as my new skill because this skill itself, it's like a CC. So the more CC we have, the better chance we survive in a tight spot. Man, I can't even speak today. What the hell? This is what I get for not doing this for a while, I guess. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now we're on 6th tier, and it would be Barrage. And the reason why I use Barrage is because it is a great AoE skill compared to volley, in my opinion. Even though it's a little bit harder to use, since if you use barrage recklessly, like you aim in the wrong place or like your positioning is not good, you will pull unnecessarily mobs to the party regardless, and then they will blame you for it. So this is a skill for you to use it and learn how to use it, because it's a little bit tricky. The last tier for what we have, it's that Sidewinders, and this is a skill what defines marksman hunter from the rest, because all of them uses this. And the reason, because it applies vulnerable target to all the enemies that got hit by Sidewinders. But not only that, it also recovers 50%, not 50%, 50 focus point, I meant, every single time that you use it. And you get 2 charge for that skill. Oh, and by the way, this skill actually replaces your arcane shot. So if you're looking for your arcane shot, it's like, where happened to my arcane shot? It became Sidewinders. Alright, so we got the basic talents taken care of. Now it is time to talk about the attack rotation for basic, multiple enemies, and single target enemy. So in basic rotation, it's really simple. You auto attack once to make Sidewinder light up, and then you use Sidewinder, aim shot, march shot, aim shot, and then you rinse and repeat. That is the basic concept of marksman rotation. You just do that. So here is a preview. So, for multiple enemies start rotation, what you want to do is auto attack. This will light up again your Sidewinders, which means now that skill have the ability to mark the targets as well as make it vulnerable for 6 seconds. But make sure you mark all the targets that the tank has pulled. A trick I do is that I click on the furthest enemy in my line of sight and use Sidewinders. So in that way, it will mark everything before that monster. Afterward, I would quickly use Barrage to deal the maximum amount of damage to every enemies within my sight. Then I would quickly use Mark Shot before Vulnerable disappeared. Quick note though, every time you use Mark Shot to hit your target, Vulnerable refreshes back to 6 seconds again. So in that way, your vulnerability won't really run out anytime soon. So afterward, then I would use Aim Shot on the target, and if Sidewinders light up again, I would quickly use that, and then I would use Mark Shot right after, and then basically rinse and repeat. So long story short, basically it's auto attack, Sidewinders, Barrage, Mark Shot, Aim Shot dump, Sidewinders again if it lights up or if you need more focus, since remember it does give you 50 more focus back. And then you go Mark Shot, Aim Shot, Barrage, only if all the targets are marked with vulnerable and it is not on cooldown. And then you go back to your basic rotation. Here's a preview. Before I go on to single target enemy, I'd like you to know that single target enemy usually mean boss fight, in my case at least. So what would you want to do is that you would use Wind Burst. It is the Marksman artifact skill, and then you will pop your cooldown, which is True Shot. That would increase your haste by 40%. Barrage, Sidewinders, Mark Shot, Sidewinders, Mark Shot, Aim Shot Dump, at least until you can cast one more Sidewinders. And then you would go Sidewinders again, Mark Shot, and then at this point it's either you go for Aim Shot Dump, or your Wind Burst and Barrage skill should be able to cast again, then you would cast that. And then you would go back to basic rotation and rinse and repeat. So here's a preview. So yeah guys, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching for this first introduction tutorial slash whatever Marksman video. Hunter, World of Warcraft. Oh my god, I can't even speak right now. Anyway, yeah, so thank you very much if you watched through the whole thing. I was going to add a whole dungeon clip of me using all these rotations that I showed you guys earlier within this video, but I feel like it would be too long of a video if I did this, so I would just upload it as like a separate video. So stay tuned for that. And yeah guys, if you have any type of critique, improvements that I could do, definitely leave it down at the bottom of the comments below. My gosh, what's wrong with me today? Anyway, yeah, so if you like this video, feel free to give a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, feel free to do so if you like the content that I post. So yeah guys, keep it awesome and I'll see you guys later.